Hello, this will be a short video to whoever it may concern about the Bobcat heater. If you ever drain the system or have to drain the radiator or the motor or change a antifreeze in the radiator, you'll have to follow these procedure in order to fill the heater because as you can see, the radiator is about mid-level. Okay, you'll notice the heater hoses come off the motor, run up by the radiator into the back of the cab. And you'll notice the heater is at this level, pretty high, so it's actually above the radiator. So filling it from the cap isn't going to get the whole system full. And if you try to run it with a partial full system, it'll overheat. So when filling it, fill it up as high as you can at the cap. Put the cap back on. Go into the cab. You'll have to, it's a little tight getting in. You'll have to take 2 screws out. One goes there, one there at the bottom. You'll pull the heater core down, set it on the manual box or as low as you can get it. The hoses should allow you to get down that far. Then you'll have to pull the 2 plugs out of the top of the elbows. Takes a 5/8 wrench. When you pull the plugs out, you'll have to take them to a wire wheel and clean the tape off of them, because you'll have to put new tape on them, otherwise they will leak if you do not put new tape on them. Once you get the plugs out, you can take a small container, fill it full of antifreeze, slowly fill the hose and the heater from the plugs. You'll probably still end up with a small air pocket in the system, because the heater core won't be as low as the radiator, but it'll be an inch or 2 above, which is better than being completely above. Once you get the system as full as you can, move the heater core around a little bit. Try not to damage the fins. See if you can dislodge any air bubbles that are in the heater core, because they'll come up through the system. Anyway, get it as full as you can. You don't have to run the motor when you're doing it. Replace the plugs with new Teflon tape on them. Make sure they're tight. You'll end up putting the heater core back up into the heater. Here's a case that goes around it as you put it up. Replace the 2 screws. At this point you can start the motor, have it a little bit above idle. Make sure you have fluid in the catch bottle and the hose is fitted so that it will pick up fluid. It'll only pick up fluid as it cools off. Once you've run the machine, have it up to operating temperature. As it's cooling down, it will pick up fluid from the reserve jug and fill the system. But you got to make sure you have enough in there for it to pick it up. Normally running it at a 3rd throttle or whatnot till it's warm enough and coolant is circulating, it should fill enough. If not, when you get into it and you start using it, if it's overheating, shut it off immediately. Make sure the system is full. Alright, that's for anybody's information. It's kind of a complicated system, but it's the only way. I could put a heater in it myself without buying a factory one, which would have cost 4 times as much as this one. All right, see ya.